السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله. الصلاة خير من النوم. الصلاة خير من النوم. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وبعث اللهم مقاما محمدا الذي بعثته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربنا زدني علما. ربنا زدني علما. Today, inshallah, we will be continuing with Hadith Nawawi. We will be starting with Hadith number 34, which talks about forbidding evil either by your hands or by your voice or with your tongue. And so let's read the Hadith in Arabic and then the translation, inshallah. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله عنه قال: سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: من رأى منكم منكر فليغير بيده، فإن لم يستطع بلسانه، فإن لم يستطع بقلبه، وذلك أضعف الإيمان. رواه البخاري ومسلم. On the authority of Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu anhu, who said, I heard the messenger, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say, whoever one of you sees evil, let him change it with hand. If he is not able to do so, then let him change it with his tongue. If he is not able to do so, then let him change it with his heart. And that is the weakest of faith. reported in Muslim. So the hadith sets a very good guideline for a great aspect of Islam, which is to enjoin good and forbid what is evil. We see that many prophets in the past have done this, and this is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them great ajr and great status. And then we also see that the people, like the people of Nuh, or the people of Salih, or the people of Hud. All of these people, they did the opposite of what their prophets were doing. Instead of enjoining the good, they would enjoin what was evil. And instead of forbidding evil, they would enjoin what is evil. And this led them to the punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the Prophet ﷺ, tells us that there are five main objectives in Sharia. That there are, number one, to protect their religion by teaching people Islam and stop them from doing new innovations, such as making a new religion after some thoughts. Number two, to protect life by reminding people of the holiness of Islam and forbidding unlawful killings and preventing any other sins. Number three, to protect the intellect by forbidding alcohol and other forms of intoxicants. And number four, to protect the lineage, enjoining people to get married in a lawful way. And the last one, the fifth one, to protect the wealth by forbidding theft and by preventing it from being too attached by the wealth and by encouraging charity. So Sharia revolves around these four main objectives. So there are three conditions in which it is permissible to go against the evil. Number one, it has to be present, such as if you walk into a room and then you see something bad going on, or you see something bad on your phone or on your computer. This is a present evil. Number two, it must be evidently clear, and there is no need without need to spy. The Prophet ﷺ said that there is a punishment for eavesdropping. That the Prophet ﷺ said, narrated from Ibn Abbas, who said, "Whoever eavesdrop on the conversation of other people when they do not want to listen to him or they want to move away from him, the Prophet ﷺ said that there's a punishment for him, that is going to be molten lead or lava that will be poured onto his ears on the day of resurrection." So it must be evidently clear without any need to spy. And then the third one, it must be known to the people that it is bad, and there is no other validation and there's no other difference when anyone looks at it. So we should. There are three stages in this hadith where it shows how to enjoin the good and how to forbid the evil. So the Prophet ﷺ first says, if you see the evil and you know it's definitely evil and there's no doubt about it, then try changing it with your hands. Some of the scholars of the hadith have said that this hadith is actually working backwards, that we should try working up from a lisan, and then we should try working upwards with our hands, and then so on and so forth. So for setting the stages of enjoining good and forbidding evil, we have to make sure that the conditions of evil are present, and we have to see if the person is arrogant. If not, then leave him. Change the evil with your hand. It's not always the first stage to start with, but it could be the third stage to start with. And condemning your evil with your tongue if you can't do it with your hand, and condemning the evil in your heart if you have no access or ability to condemn it verbally or with your limbs. جزاك الله خيرا. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم